Da-da-da!
It's off. Got this game.
Let's get this started.
Let's do it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1!
Hey everybody, it's me, Jacob, and I've got something very important to say.
Happy Easter! Get it!
Easter is one of my favorite days of the year because one, jelly beans. And most importantly, God pulled off the biggest miracle in history, and he showed the world how to make peace. Peace is proving you care more about each other than winning an argument. And on Easter, we celebrate how God made peace with us. They should call it Peaster. Or maybe not. Anyway, you're probably thinking, why would God need to make peace with me? I mean, we're not in an argument. Well, that's a long story. A really long story. To answer that, you have to go all the way back to the beginning. It's like this. People, you get it? People, beep, 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 beep. People were really close to God. And then something happened, something bad. And it separated God from the people. God's friendship with us was broken and something had to be done. But don't worry. God had a plan, and you'll find out all about God's plan in today's story, the greatest story ever told. The story of Easter! Woo! Yeah, Easter! Yeah, Easter! Jelly beans! God's plan! Okay, one more jelly bean. I gotta save these for later. One more. That one was popcorn flavored.
Happy Easter, Harvester kids, and you know it wouldn't be the Easter party unless we played a game, and that's why today I'm bringing you an amazing game called Did They Peep It? You know, they've made peeps out of so many things, and it is crazy. I've seen all sorts of different flavors, and I don't know, do you like peeps? You know, those wonderful marshmallow candies covered in sugar, totally different colors all the time. Sometimes they're like chickens, sometimes they look like bunny rabbits. But are you guys ready to play? Now this is how it's gonna work. I am gonna put up an item like this first one, fruit punch, and you have to either give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Thumbs up means yes, they made it into a peep, I believe it. Thumbs down, no way. There's no way they would make that into a peep. Are you guys ready to play? All right, well here we go. The first one, of course, is fruit punch. Fruit punch. Fruit punch. How do you say fruit punch? Fruit punch. What do you think? Give it a thumbs up if you think it's a yes. Give it a thumbs down if you think it's a no. Give me 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the answer is yes, they peeped it. I've actually tried these. They're okay. They're not bad at all. Who got it right? Who got it wrong? Who's winning so far in your family? All right, here's the next one. Chocolate chips. Did they make chocolate chip peeps? That one sounds a little easier. What do you think? Thumbs up, thumbs down, 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What'd you choose? No, they did not. I'm pretty sure there's chocolate ones, but not chocolate chips. So, who got that right? Who got it wrong? All right, next one. Ooh, I love this flavor. Key lime. Sour. Could be green. What do you think? Do they make sour green lime peeps? Give me a yes, give me a no, thumbs up, thumbs down. What do you think? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is no. They did not make it. Oh man, who got it right? I saw you. You didn't change your answer, did you? Don't change your answer, that's cheating. All right, next one, here we go. Party cake. Party cake. Did they make peeps that are party cake flavor? Man, they should have if they haven't. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Answer is yes, they made party cake peeps. Oh, look at that. They're blue with sprinkles. That looks wonderful. Next one, sugar plum. Did they sugar plum? That's Christmas. You know what? What do you think? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thumbs up, thumbs down? The answer is yes. They made sugar plum peeps. Those must have been like Christmas ones. Oh, look, they're sitting on snow. How cute is that? Adorable. All right, here we go. Next one. Bacon. Oh, I'm gonna go thumbs up on this. I have no idea, but I'm going thumbs up. What are you gonna pick? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is no, they did not peep it. Oh man, I cannot believe there's no bacon peeps. You know what, today you should make some. Get some bacon, get some peeps, see if it's any good. All right, next one. Cotton candy. Cotton candy peeps. This one's gotta be real, right? I don't know though. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the answer is they peeped it. There are cotton candy peeps. Those sound wonderful. I wonder if they still, you eat them. They just kind of disappear in your mouth. That would be amazing if they did. All right, we've only got 2 left. Here we go. We've got sour cherry. Now they didn't make key lime, so you think they'll make sour cherry. All right, what do you think? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the answer is they did. They made sour cherry peeps. Peeps that make you pucker because they're so sour. Sounds awesome. All right, here we go. Last one. Are you ready? This is our tiebreaker. This is the very last one to see who is going to win our Easter Party Peep Challenge. There we go. Pancakes and syrup. Pancakes and syrup peeps. I don't know. What do you think? Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is they did. They made pancakes and syrup peeps. Can you guys believe this? Those actually sound amazing. I would eat that. Well, I hope you guys have an amazing Easter today. But it is now time for that most awesomest of time. It is time to watch That's right.
What happened to the rest of the bridge? We were almost done. Have you been eating the peeps? Welcome to the So-and-So Show. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Lawson, and
Happy Easter! We are so glad you're hanging out with us on this very special day.
We sure are. And now, some interesting facts about Easter.
Oh,
Cool. I got a rope. Watch this. Boom. Cool. All right. And you got an egg, a little egg. Oh, jelly beans.
oh, fun.
Okay. All right. Aha. All right. Interesting Easter fact number 1. Americans consume more than 16 billion jelly beans every year. That is actually enough jelly beans to circle the globe 3 times.
That's a lot of jelly beans. Do you have any more facts?
Do I have more facts? Brandon, I'm a facts machine.
You're a fax machine?
Forget it.
Oh. Oh. Good catch.
Thank you.
Oh, okay, here we are. Interesting Easter fact number 2. On April 1st, 2007, the largest ever Easter egg hunt had 9,753 children searching for 501,000 eggs.
That's nuts.
No, it was eggs. It's an egg hunt. It's right here.
Interesting Easter fact number 3. It's Bible story time with Kellen.
Oh, thank you.
Hey guys,
Happy Easter to you both.
Right back at you, Kellen. Happy Easter to you. I love Easter. Easter's so fun. I'm so glad today is Easter. What story are you telling, Kellen?
Easter?
Great.
Okay, before I tell you about Easter, I think it's best if I give you a little backstory. In fact, we should really start
In the beginning, God created a magnificent paradise, and everything in it was good. He created water and land and plants and trees and birds and fish and animals. And then, from the very dust of the earth, God created a man called Adam. He created a woman called Eve. They were the first two people on earth, made in God's image, living peacefully in paradise. Adam and Eve were friends with God. But then, they made a terrible choice. God had given Adam and Eve one rule.
You must not eat the fruit from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. If you do, you will certainly die.
But the temptation was too great for Adam and Eve. They broke God's rule, and what was once a paradise became a broken world. People started telling lies.
It was the woman you put here with me. She made me eat it.
Brother fought against brother.
No!
Selfishness spread through generations. When there had been peace in the garden, now there was pain and sin and death separating people from their Creator. But God had a plan to make peace once again with the people He loved so much. Hundreds of years after Adam and Eve broke His rule, God chose a man named Abraham and said,
All nations on earth will be blessed because of you. Look up at the sky. Count the stars if you can. That's how many children will be born into your family.
So Abraham had a son, Isaac, and Isaac grew up to have two sons of his own, Jacob and Esau. And those two sons had children of their own. Jacob, who God renamed Israel, he himself had 12 sons. So God had given Abraham a huge family just like He promised. But God's people, the Israelites, were still lost and broken, separated from Him. They still did not have peace. They didn't have peace when God rescued them from slavery in Egypt, when God led them through the Red Sea to escape their enemies.
Okay, great. But what are we supposed to eat out here in the desert? Sand?
The nation of Israel didn't have peace when God gave them a new law.
These commandments are hard. We want a king like all the other nations.
They didn't even get peace when God gave them a king.
The king's laws are no fair. We want a new God like all the other nations.
Nope, nothing gave God's people lasting peace. They were still lost and broken and separated from God for thousands of years. But God had not forgotten the promise He made to Abraham.
All nations on earth will be blessed because of you.
God still had a plan to show the people just how much He cared for them. He knew this broken world would never be able to rescue itself, so God made a way. God sent His Son, Jesus, to bring peace on earth once and for all. Jesus grew up and He taught people love and compassion, forgiveness and grace. He healed the sick and befriended the outcasts. He saw what was wrong and made it right. He loved the world and its people so deeply He gave His life on a cross to pay for the sins of the whole world.
Father, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing.
In Colossians, the Apostle Paul tells us God made peace through Christ's blood, through His death on the cross. When Jesus chose to give up His life, He paid the cost of every sin ever committed and every sin that had yet to be committed. People no longer had to be separated from God. But in the 3 dark days immediately following Jesus' death, His followers didn't understand all of that yet. They huddled in the dark, afraid that they too might be arrested or even killed.
Who's there?
Early on the morning of the 3rd day, Mary Magdalene arrived at the home where the disciples were staying.
They have taken the Lord out of the tomb. We don't know where they have put Him.
The disciples stared at each other in shock. Then, Peter and John lunged for the door. They raced each other all the way back to the tomb where Jesus had been placed.
The tomb really is empty.
There are the linen cloths they wrapped Him in.
Peter and John returned home, still uncertain and confused. And Mary Magdalene, who had followed them, stayed behind in the garden. And as she wept, she noticed a man standing nearby. And at first, she thought he was the gardener.
Sir, did you carry Jesus away? Tell me where you put him.
Mary.
The instant the man spoke, Mary Magdalene knew immediately who he was. It was Jesus, alive again.
Teacher!
Overjoyed, Mary returned to the disciples to share the incredible news.
I have seen the Lord!
It was true. Jesus had come back from the dead. He's more powerful than sin, more powerful than death. And through him, we can have peace with God and work toward peace with others as God intended from the very beginning.
And that is the story of Easter.
We should tell that story every year.
We do.
Awesome.
It is awesome. Before Jesus, we had lost our connection with God. Our relationship was broken. Jesus' death and resurrection, it helped rebuild what was broken and reconnect us with our Creator.
Amazing. Thanks, Kellen.
No problem. Peace out. Oh, and happy Easter to everyone.
Happy Easter!
Only one thing left to do now.
Ooh, I was thinking the same thing.
Oh.
Huh.
So, was that supposed
Nope! Reveal the question.
Why does Easter matter? What do you say, Lawson?
I guess it's really the reason we're here.
It's true. Jesus' resurrection is the most amazing thing that has ever happened. That's why we can't stop talking about it.
What do you think? Why does Easter matter? Talk about it together.
We'll see you next week for a brand new show.
Bye!
Happy Easter.
Happy rope.
What are you going to do with all that?
Make a fort.
Oh, a rope fort.
Yes, first of its kind. You can't come in.
Huh, why not?
You don't have the password. The password's rope.
Oh, well, now I can come in.
Wow, what a great show today. I love Easter.
Me too. I thought you were very good today.
Yeah?
Totally. And you look great too. Have you lost weight?
I have. Thank you for noticing.
No problem. I also noticed that we seem to be out of popsicles. Any idea where they might have all gone?
What? I don't. How could that happen? I mean, I didn't. Look, over there!
Oh, Lawson.
Can't see the sunlight. It's gonna be alright. I won't be afraid, no. When the waves are crashing and lightning is flashing, I'll still be standing. I won't be afraid, 'cause you light the dark, you fill my heart with courage. When I'm afraid, Jesus, you are my hope. I call your name, you keep me safe, your strength is perfect. I will trust in you alone. You are my hope. You are my hope. Even when I can't see what lies in front of me, I know you're with me. I won't be afraid, no. walked with me.
You light the dark, you fill my heart with courage. When I'm afraid, Jesus, you are my hope. I call your name, you keep me safe, your strength is perfect. I will trust in you alone. You are my hope.
You light the dark, you fill my heart with courage. When I'm afraid, Jesus, you are my hope. I call your name, you keep me safe, your strength is perfect. I will trust in you alone. You are my hope. You are my hope. You are my hope.
So it's like this. All of history, every moment of God's story led up to the life, death, and resurrection of God's Son, Jesus. Sin separated people from God. That was a problem that we couldn't fix. So God sent his Son, Jesus. And after Jesus' death, he beat sin. And after that, he beat death itself. So I guess you could say that Jesus was kind of like a bridge between people and God. That made it possible for us to reconnect with God. The Apostle Paul once wrote, God was pleased to bring all things back to himself. God made peace through Christ's blood by his death on the cross. Because of Jesus, we can be close to God again. We're at peace. Jesus is alive and he's made a bridge that will last forever. So, here's the one thing to remember today. God made peace with us. Remember that this Easter. Remember that every day. Really think about what Jesus did for you and tell God how grateful you are, and don't just keep it to yourself either. Share the peace of God with others by telling them about Jesus or by loving them like Jesus loves us. I'll see you next time.